So what's up, YouTube? We are here today to kind of talk about me re-entering back into the workforce. So a lot of you don't know, or a lot of you should know if you are subscribed to our channel and watching.
So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment below. It really helps us out a lot.
That part. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last year, and I was thinking about going back into the workforce. Well, I did take Course Careers. It was an awesome course, awesome material, and I passed the test on the first try. And so I decided that I was going to go ahead and start applying to jobs. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I started applying for jobs and got a couple of interviews. And so I have been actively interviewing because I've decided to go back in the workforce, just for a couple of reasons. One particularly because I realized that I like to work. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy.
This is it. My wife is don't.
But I like
it's
work.
It's so funny because we talk about this. Like there are days where like I don't want to work necessarily. Like I mean I want to work doing work I like doing. You know, but you know I don't always feel like working. I guess for the man. You know the thing. My wife, she's like, she want to work. I'm like, you want to work? You got a sweet deal right now. You ain't got to work, but yeah.
So the thing is not like necessarily working
for the man,
right? Like,
Man.
no, it's like work. To me, I associate work with being able to like collab, meet new people. I mean, I know you can do that as a business owner, and eventually that is the goal. Like, I don't want to work for the man or be a W-2 employee forever.
Or the woman.
Or the woman.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I don't want to do that forever. But I think I miss that interaction between coworkers. I just kind of miss adding to an organization, and also just kind of the income potential, right? So what that could mean for our family, because we really want to be able to retire earlier, retire quicker. We want to travel more, and we want to be able to reinvest back into our YouTube channel, our business that you guys are viewing now. So, you know, we got some goals. And so I feel like, you know, the goals that we have, it just makes sense for me to go back in the workforce. And we have family, we have support. You know, our son, who is the smallest one, he is pretty much 4 months already. Yeah. He'll be with grandma. And, you know, we trust grandma, and grandma, you know, lives right down the street. So we'll be close. You know, I'll be working from home. So I have I had 2 job interviews. I passed both phone screens. One, I decided to withdraw my application because when I dug a little bit more into the organization, I felt like it wasn't a good fit, and I kind of really wanted the other one. And I'll name it, you know, once I get it because I'm claiming it. But so I for the one that I'm going for, I did the initial. What was it? A Spark Hire interview, which is like a video interview first. Then I did the interview with the recruiter. And then this past Wednesday, I believe, I did the interview with 2 of the sales development managers. And so now I have 2 more interviews scheduled for next week, Monday. So I should know Monday.
A lot of interviews, man.
Well, I should know at least Tuesday or Wednesday. Right. 6 interviews, right? I should know Tuesday or Wednesday if I got the job. So I just really been prepping a lot. Before I go on, you want to say something?
Well, no, I guess I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot. So, you know, the decision, I feel torn about the whole thing.
Why
honestly.
are you torn?
Just because. Well,
you're spoiled. So I don't spoiled you.
First
That's
of all, you
why.
know, so y'all, I mean, maybe it's a man thing. You know what
I
I
don't spoiled him.
I think it's a man thing, but maybe. It's like, you know, to be able to give your wife the decision to work or not, you know, just seems like, you know, it's like, yeah, like I'm winning as a husband now.
But you are winning because I want to work. Like, I want to go to work.
But also,
I don't necessarily have to, but I really want to.
There's also a part of you that feels like you need to, too.
Well, because, you know, we want to travel a lot more and all that quicker. Yeah. I don't, you know.
Yeah, you don't
I could die tomorrow. Like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to wait until I retire to be able to experience these things.
No, I get that. I mean, that's why I didn't even fight you, but there is some anxiety about it. You know, I ain't gonna lie.
He ain't gonna get his avocado toast in the mornings, maybe.
You know,
I still make you avocado toast.
Maybe.
We'll
you might make your own avocado toast. Like, it don't taste. You know when somebody make your food for it just tastes different. You know, like I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
This peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
These peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, they be so good, man. Like
I just literally put peanut butter and jelly and a sprinkle of salt on the sandwich. He think it's the best peanut butter. I'm like, it's just peanut butter and jelly.
I did the same thing a day or 2 later, and it did not taste the same. I was like, what did I do? I messed it up. You know, she know how much salt to put on there. You know,
So
half a teaspoon. But anyway, no.
Let's
So
get back
that's
on
just
track.
like how like so generally though, like for real. So everyone understands, yeah, like before we were debating like, oh, should you go back to work
Or
you
not.
know, or not,
Right.
and we made a decision that okay, yeah, you should, or I guess
I want to.
you want to. But how do you feel about it? Is there any anxiety for you at all?
Yeah, I mean, because the last year I haven't worked. So from having worked all my life to not working a whole year and now going back, there's a little bit of anxiety. I'm like, is the workforce different? Like, how am I going to be? Am I going to be able to adapt? Like, am I still that, that girl who, was,
It's different.
hard working and hard work ethic and can get it done, because I haven't necessarily been tested on it in the last year. I've been doing a lot of house duties, but like, am I still that go-getter that I used to be? And so during this interview process, I was like, yeah, I'm still that girl, because I'm really hungry for it, right? Like, I've been studying like crazy, probably over preparing like crazy, because I'm not like a lot of the SDRs, when they go through the Course Careers program, they're like putting out so many applications, there's anybody. And for me, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to apply to some, see what happens. And then my goal is to not have to interview so much. Like, I want to secure the bag as quickly as possible, because I don't want to have to keep going through these interviews.
The tech bag.
The tech bag tray.
The tech bag tray. But, right.
Yeah, I don't want to keep going through these interviews. Like, I want to get it the first time. And so that's why I put so much effort in preparing. But back to anxiety. Yeah. So, there is a little bit like, how's it going to be? Am I going to do well? Am I going to perform well? And I actually had like a little moment today. Like, I was preparing. I spoke with the recruiter this morning. She was preparing me for the final interview. And I had already anticipated a lot of the questions that I'm probably going to be asked next week. So I already had it written down. So she gave me a few more tips that I had to write down. So I'm looking at this information, and I'm just like, in that moment, feeling like so overwhelmed.
I'm like, yo, bro, is this really like,
am I moving in the right direction? It just seems so overwhelming. And so I stopped. Like, I literally took a moment to stop. I realized I hadn't done my devotion that morning. I hadn't prayed that morning. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to put this laptop down. I'm about to put these notes down. I'm about to have a moment of worship. I'm about to pray. I'm about to seek God. And God came to me and was like, you are enough. Like, you are enough. If that is what I have for you, you going to get it. It doesn't matter if it's 200, 300, 400 applicants. So in that moment, being able to worship God and praise God, I felt motivated and strengthened, knowing that, if you give it, I felt like I've gave it my all. I prepared. I went back and watched more of the Course Career sections over and over again. I wrote down questions that I had. I researched them on YouTube. I did STAR method. Like, I really, really prepared. And if I'm not good enough for that company, then it's not my loss. It's their loss, because I am enough. I did my part. God says if we act, He'll do the rest. We can't
be sitting there saying, oh God, I believe God
will do it for me, but we're not doing our part. So I did my part. So now I have peace knowing that if it's for me, it's for me. I ain't trying to preach y'all, but I felt like I had to say something.
She
so go ahead. You have anything to add to that?
You always ask me, do I have anything to add?
Because I want to include you.
I feel included. Like, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm here supporting. Nah, but I'm in thought, y'all, because at first it was like, all right, yeah, she's gonna apply some jobs, and in the past, over the past year, she had been applying to jobs and was getting jobs, and like God was still just like blocking those opportunities. So it was like,
but it wasn't SDR role.
It wasn't SDR roles. No, it was a completely different thing. But still, it was like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's not intending for her to work right now, because he's about to like blow up in these businesses, and I don't know. Now I'm like, all right, this is it. I have anxiety
because it's so close now, right? We'll know by next week.
Listen, I have anxiety, not because that's cool. Like, like I know she can do the job. I have anxiety about what it's gonna mean for the family.
Right.
Like, what's it gonna be like now? Get this 4-month-old, this 4-year-old, this 15-year-old.
Y'all ain't see him yet, but you'll see him.
Our son turned 15 this month, like last month. But
so you're anxious.
So I have anxiety about that. Yeah, I'm like, all right. Like, before, it was so busy.
When we both
worked, it was so busy. It was a lot of effort. A lot of stuff got missed. Like, we often gave each other the last of what we had, and maybe it was because we had to go into offices back then. Maybe it's different now because we'll be working from home together. So, we could do lunch or something together at the house. Maybe we feel.
But you gotta remember, it was a lot more going on in that season.
Yeah.
Like, we were working jobs. We had a newborn at the time, our daughter, and then we were doing real estate. So we're trying to manage Airbnbs, manage traditional rentals. You do flips. and still do our full-time jobs and have a newborn. Like that,
So
I feel like that was the stress. So
what's different in
what's
this season?
different is
What's different in
we're
this
not
season?
actively doing real estate right
But
now.
we actively doing business.
Yeah, but most of it is home based. Check out his home based business video too. Most of it is home based, and we have a little bit more support, and the extra income will be able to, get us some extra help. I feel like it's gonna be good. I mean, you gotta be honest. Like this last year, my mental health has been a little bit like, hey, she need to get back out there and work, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna trust the Lord in the season. But we'll definitely keep y'all.
I'm gonna let y'all
updated
know
on that.
if I
We'll
get the
updated
job.
for sure.
I should know somebody in the next week. I'll let y'all know if I get the
Oh
job.
y'all gonna be the first. Well, y'all gonna be the first outside the family to know. Right. But we love everyone. We thank you all for watching
Thank
today.
y'all.
We not arguing. We still love each other, y'all. I promise. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. For anyone out there who has been in a similar situation, give us some advice on this. This is all new. A lot of this stuff is new. It's only been a year.
Really new,
it's kind of new. It's new.
It's a new normal.
It's new going from. Listen, just whatever y'all got to say.
Please comment
in the blog.
below.
I need
Give
some guidance.
Your
Give some prayer.
some guidance.
Yeah.
What you think, and any other topics that you guys kind of want us to talk about during couch convo conversations.
Couch convo.
All right, peace.